G'day guys, how are we doing? It's Saturday night for me here in Brisbane in Australia, and I just came back from doing my uh, usual evening activities. I'm just kind of bugged. I've just had dinner. I'm just going to do the unboxing of this, well, Asus. Wow, it's been a late night. Asus Expertbook B7 Flip. Now, I sort of it's been a while since I've done an unboxing video in public for you guys, and I thought I might just do this while we're at it because I'm gonna just unbox it just to actually start doing the testing for this anyway. So I thought I might just do it with it, and I'm just gonna do it very casually with you guys. And g'day around whoever's joining me. That's kind of cool. So I have done the B5 Flip before. Now this is the B7, so I think this is the 2021 model or the 2022 model. I haven't looked at it. I think it's probably is 2022 because I've already seen this. I haven't heard this one. It is running the 11th gen Intel core rather than the 12th gen, but that's because this was probably produced before then. So we're gonna do the unboxing right now with you guys. All right, here we go. Let's as always got a good old knife that I've been missing for a while. You might have seen on my other channels. I've been doing a few other unboxings, but thought I might just do that. There we go. We've got the nice little slip. Now, again, one of the things I've been doing, because I've been attending a few nice little fun things about all the different new announcements stuff. And I was going to have to say one thing first is, again, this is being a commercial sort of aimed at commercial and enterprise. We're using cardboard, which is, again, for sustainability. So it's good to see that Asus is doing that as well too. I think that's been doing it. It's actually quite a little bit nice, different box. I was expecting like a more square box, but we've got some corners here, so they made some effort to do something with it. Okay, anyway, before we get started, as always, I always go for what's in the power pack before I get into it. So I've got the good old standard cables. Nice. Actually, I'm going to take another minute here as well too. We've got a Velcro in this cable, so that's good. So it's ready to be packed. I just saw something that flew out here. All right, what have we got here? We've got RJ45 dongle, and this goes into, I think that is a mini HDMI port. Cool. I think I've seen that before in Asus doing that, which is kind of nice though, which means there's probably got a mini display port on this. Either mini display port or mini HDMI port. I think it's mini HDMI port. Oh no, I might be right on that one there. Right, that's included in there. That's on this side. And then after that's empty, so I'll look on the other side now. I'll have a look what is there. Let's kind of see what the top is on this one. Oh, it's a nice little small one. And we've got a 65 watt one. And this is a USB Type-C port. So means this B7 Flip can be charged by USB-C. So it's going to be good for a lot of the docking stations as well. And being 65 watts, most docking stations should be able to support 65 watts anyway. So that's kind of good to see. Is there anything else? Nope, that's it. After that, it's just empty hole. And I'm just going to lift this thing out. We've got here the computer. I'm going to come back to the computer in a moment to see what else is in the box. I see straight away we've got a pen. I can see the pen. Let's have a look at what's inside this pen. I think this is a typical Asus Expertbook pen. I've seen this one before, and it is quite thick. It's quite thick, nice and thick for those who really like the thick pens. And I do see one button, but I think that is two buttons there, up and down. So that should be two buttons. There is no buttons on top, and I can feel the nib has a bit of pressure sensitivity, so it does actually be pressure sensitive, which is good. I can see there's a power, there's a LED light on the bottom, and there's a twist. Yeah, it's a twist one. And I'll see what kind of batteries is in here first. Okay, we got one. It's just one AAA battery. I'm going to pop this back in. I think something else came out of there. Oh yeah, that's to stop it from being used while shipping anyway. So you need to do that anyway. So I've done that. And again, this is a twist motion. I wonder how long the battery lasts. I'm expecting the usual, probably about 8 to 12 months for the battery. And I'll come back to this one later. What else we got? I've got some documentation. We don't need that. Oh, there's another little thing here. And I can see there's a little battery thing. I'm going to take a guess. That could be maybe the battery for the pen. It's nice that they insert. I'm expecting maybe some replacement lids here. I'm just going to try and open this up. I'll try and see if I can not break it. Oh, no. That's not a replacement lid. It is, I see this will be a SIM, one of like your SIM cards. Like when you buy a new phone, you got a SIM pin. That little there, it's nice to say it's Asus, which means this is probably a cellular version that I've got here, so you can actually pop it in. It's probably the first time I've seen one because here in Australia we don't really normally get the cellular versions, but that's kind of cool. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna not throw that away because it's gonna be hard to find. So I'm just leave it on the side. Okay, and then else we got. That's about it. But else we're pretty sweet. Again, it's good to see it's all cardboard. It's not fancy, but that's nice anyway. So anyway, that's all there is. I'm just going to check this on the bottom. And then here we go. We've got the Flip B7. All right. Ooh, what do we got here? Okay. Wow. Now, this sort of material I've seen before is, it's going to be one of those durable, it's plastic, 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 plastic all sides besides the hinge. Hinge is a bit like a nice brush aluminium metal for the hinge, but else is all plastic. But I thought you unfortunately won't be able to, because I'm just using a webcam here. I'm just going to stream this as I'm coming through. But the material sort of look to it, it's got a little bit of a glittery sort of aqua and glitter. It's just glitter. It's very nice. It's very colorful. It's not distasteful at all. I like the look of it. And I've seen this a few times in some of the Xbooks anyway. So nice. We've got some Xbook logos and says, all right, let's have a look at the ports anyway before we start opening the computer up. Okay, looking on the, it's on the left-hand side. So we've got headphone jack. That's good to see. And then we've got the mini HDMI. Again, that's for the dongle, so you can go to RJ45. Then we've got USB Type A port. Now, I do know this is USB 3.2 Gen 2. And then we've got a full-size HDMI port. Now, I think the full-size HDMI port is 2.0B version. So that'll be able to support some good big monitors. And we've got two Thunderbolt 4 ports. So these you can do power delivery. And you can charge using any of those two ports to this computer. Next part, let's look on the left side. We've got a Kensington lock slot. And then we've got mini display port. It's good to see they've added that in. It's rare that I see that, to see the mini display port, but it's there. So that's kind of cool. So you can probably drive two monitors directly from this if you really wanted to. And then we've got the SIM card slot. So that's where that little cellular is. I've got a power button, and then we've got I like having the power button on the side, especially on the flip, because that's nice. You can do so you don't have to go on the computer. I'll show you what I'll talk about that a little bit later on for those who are new. And then we've got the power. Though we actually have the volume keys. Unusual to see volume keys on a flip, but good to see that's there. So you can go in tablet mode to use it. I like that. Another USB Type A port, again probably 3.2 Gen 2. And then that's about all there is. That's all there is to it. Okay. Now, I just want to do a quick test while we're at it. Before I even get onto it, I just want to see is any part of this magnetic for the pen. Where can I store this pen? Not really anywhere magnetic. Oh, here you go. No. No, there is no part of this magnetic to store the pen. So this pen, you're going to have to store somewhere. Unfortunately, I think that's probably one of the things I can ask Asus maybe look at improving if somewhere made it magnetic so we can actually store this pen temporarily. And I don't see any little holes as well to put maybe loop a lanyard through it to just have it tied, or you're going to lose this anyway. So that's probably one of the things that's going to come up in my reviews, is just a suggestion for making this magnetic anyway. All right, let's open this baby up. Now, I was going to get something to help, but I'm just going to do it by hand. All right, whoa, that is a huge trackpad. Very elongated straight away. That's what I first saw, was the elongated one. Now it's got NFC, so it is NFC enabled. I'm thinking NFC is probably over this. I haven't actually looked at it for it. Now I've got an i7 here, and there's again 11th gen Intel core. It's not 12th gen, so it's 11th gen Intel core. I know you can get the i5 version as well, and I think with the RAM wise, you can go up to 64 gigs of RAM, and it is using 2 DIMM slots here. It's only got integrated graphics using Iris Xe. There is no discrete graphics for it. I think it's got one slot of M.2, but I have to double check on that one there. But anyway, yeah, woo, that's nice and smooth. That is like, just like your typical Mac, very silky smooth. I can see there's over here. I might just turn this on. Let's turn this baby on first. I hope I don't have to connect this up to a power. If I do, then I am, I think I just pressed the right one. There we go. I'll just turn, hopefully, here we got this turned on. Oh, I might have to connect this to power like Lenovo's. Oh no, we've got it on. We're able to turn it on. So I can see the user pressing that button. I'm taking guess is going to give you a bit of a number pad down here or calculator. That's very unique to Asus. They do that on touchpad. I kind of like having that. And another thing I can just see straight away, unfortunately you may not see, hopefully you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. They are colored differently. They are more grayish than the typical very dark gray or black. So I'm wondering what that is for why that is that. Or will it light up different colors? So I'm just waiting. Sorry, we're getting into Windows, setting up Windows for the very first time anyway. And is there any other special button besides the usual Zeus buttons? I know we've got your typical snippet tool. What's the called? Snippet tool. Oh, we're running Windows 11. Yeah, we're running Windows 11. That's kind of cool. Let me quickly set this up very quickly with you guys. So I'm just going to yes to this. So I'm going to just quickly get through this. At least we can see the color of the screen and all. So I'm going to put this in Australia rather than US. I'm not in US. I'm in Australia here. Land of the Aussies at the moment. All right. Where we've got a lot of flooding, cold weather coming as well too, rain, crazy, and a change of government. But I won't say anything about that anyway. Anyway, let's keep going. Want to add second keyboard, skip. All right, let's have a look. I'm just gonna, don't have internet. Let's just start this thing up. Continue with limited setup. We're just gonna get this thing going through, and I'll set this thing up a little bit later on. I want to at least hear a little bit of the sound of the speakers as well, because I can hear it. So it's like sound by Harman and Cullen. So awesome. Now, password. Who cares about the password? Not for these ones here anyway. Choose privacy. Let's turn all that off. I don't know if you guys turn it on that. I turn it all off anyway. I'll leave the ink and typing. That's better. I'll really leave on because this is being 2-in-1 anyway. So again, 2-in-1. Come on. Who cares about the support? I wish Microsoft can kind of skip half of the stuff. If you really could do, just go, I want to start, especially for these who reviews, just like, I'll wait for that to come through. Now, as again, 2-in-1, you can flip, do the fun things. So you can do your good old tent mode. You've got your presentation mode that you can do. And of course, you get a tablet mode as well. And then you got the laptop mode. So I'm just showing you while I'm going through to this. Anyway, how are we going, computer? Now, I can tell. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can brighten this screen. Now, what is the brighten screen? F5 or function F5? I don't think I'm in Windows yet, so let's just try and get through that. Okay, now the texture of the screen is, okay, I would say this is a matte sort of texture screen, so anti-glare. And let's have a look. I do have some big lights here, so that's not bad. So I've got that's going straight to the light, of course, but that's still not bad at all, considering that's a very bright light. And then I've got that bigger light here, which you can, well, I'm going to try and see if I can aim it at. So that's a big light, but still, that's not bad, I have to admit. Now, what is it doing? I did tell it to thing, so I think I'm going to be patient, don't I? I'm going to try and do, what is this F7 or function F7? Do I get any of the backlight at all? I'm just gonna have to wait for this, unfortunately. Can I even get? Oh, here we go. I can at least get that going. Now that is a number pad. You can see it's like a calculator. So that what if you had a full size keyboard? That's kind of put it. That's kind of nice. It actually shows up very nicely there. Again, press it. It's gone. All right. I'm just gonna try and hopefully. Yeah. Now I've got privacy shut on top. Now I think this is a 720p webcam. I don't know if there is a 1080p webcam. I'm going to look at the specs for that to see if it's got a 1080p webcam. If not, it'd be nice there. I can see it's got IR as well. So it's got some fancy IR on this side, which is actually a lot bigger than I usually see from here. So I'm going to have a look at it. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but on this side, there is something here that is, so maybe that's could be part of a new AI for maybe privacy, Charlotte. This is quite, okay, let's see if I can bring the screen up. That is maximum out. So I think this is about 400 nits of brightness rather than the 500 nits. I know there is a 500 nit one. Is there privacy? No, I don't think it's a privacy guide one. No, that's not a privacy guide one. And let's see if I can get these lights going. So Keyboard light is on and off, so there's only 2 settings for backlit. And yeah, I'm gonna have to look at why these ones are different. I'm gonna have to read out why that's different, and we'll tell you a little bit later on anyway. Okay, and anyway, let's get this to, I've got to start the internet so I can at least get some sound going. So if you guys are interested to hear the sound, because I am, and I will just connect to my internet here. How are you guys going? I know the chat is going live for you guys if you want to join in the chat. And I can see the chat around there as well too. So anyway, let's have a look at what we got. And after that, I'll probably just open questions for about 5 or so minutes before I'll finish off the stream anyway. Oh, come on, we're waiting for the internet. While it's waiting, my internet here at home is not great. I have upgraded to Wi-Fi 6. I know there's Wi-Fi 7 coming out. I've heard hearing about what they were trying to do. Oh, I didn't get. I don't think I even got that correct. It was for a reason why. Or maybe it's I need function. I'll find out. But yeah, I have to read up a little bit about the news of Wi-Fi 7 to see. I think it's more to do with bandwidth in terms of more rather than going quicker. I think that's what it was, which is kind of what Wi-Fi 6E was more about, trying to increase the bandwidth as well to try and get this information. Oh, here we go. No, can't connect. Okay, let's try my second network. Or maybe I'm not even in. Something I can't try and do. Find out. When I'm doing things live, sometimes nothing comes out right. I think one of the computers I had was just not turning on as well too. Well, maybe I'm just not even getting this right. Let me try. Is that even in? Yeah, number mode. Right, let me just try that again. I just can't remember. There's a few doubles in things, so we'll find out if it's going to come through. There we go, got it connected. All right, so about that, guys. Let's find my usual music to come in. Now, I am streaming directly from my Dell speakerphone because we're nearly run out of battery. So I've got one here. I was testing another computer, so I've got something here to actually work on myself. I am going to try and do this with you guys. I can't see what I'm doing, so continue without signing in. Again, I actually want to see how this runs off the pen. Oh yeah. All right, let's have a look now. Let's head to YouTube. So we can help ourselves now. Typing backwards is awesome fun. U B E. Probably like a drunk person at the moment, typing backwards. What? Oh, forgot the .com. Doesn't work at .com because I did www already. Someone should buy the non.coms. Oh, here we go. Now let's get the one I usually test this thing out and on anyway. So we're gonna have to just move this just to make things easier. All right, music. Here we go. Let's see if we can get this thing. Oh wow! Don't tell me I've got it in a different language. Okay, here we see. Ads. First. Here we go. Let's get around to here. 30 seconds. Oh. You probably hear this thing coming. Hey, not bad. I'm gonna boost this thing up. Not bad. All right, I got a good idea there. That's actually not bad in terms of acoustics wise. Now, it's not like a very high pitched one there. It's actually quite closer down to the lows and mids. Now, it's not got thumping bass, but it actually is producing some actually pretty decent bass for especially a commercial laptop. I'm actually surprised by that because most commercial laptops don't like to produce any bass at all. So this is producing some bass, and it's actually quite balanced down low, which is quite good. But hearing this, because I'm in quite a bit of a not I wouldn't say quiet environment, but I'm in quite a bit of a much more less quiet environment than your usual activities at daytime. So I find that may be an issue when I put this to the test to do the volume test. It may actually be a bit quiet, but sound quality wise, that's not bad. It's actually quite good for sound quality, but just the volume. Volume is just maybe something what I'm a little bit worried about. But then again, I am having this is in its most ideal situation where it's actually got something to bounce off. So if I put it into non, well, what happened? Let's press play in tablet mode. Oh, I freaking muted it. I'm just trying to find where the speakers just to make sure there's just only. I'm running out of battery. So I'm just feeling it. Okay. So stop. There's a reason why I actually touch these things here as well too. So we don't have just we've actually got 4 speakers going. Actually, that's the reason why I was touching it. So we've got 2 speakers on the top here, and then we've got another 2 more speakers down here, and that's probably the reason why it's producing a little bit more bass than the usual. Just trying too far a system trying to produce the bass. So that's nice to see that actually did a decent sound, just need it louder. That's better. Now I am feeling some heat from here, from the backs of the exhaust is coming. Well, I'll flip this in the proper way around. Is coming from here. This is intake. This is exhaust, so it's coming out at the moment because I was just turning the tab on. It's not doing very much. I can feel a little bit, but it's actually doing all right. Now, again, this is 11 gen, not the 12 gen, so I'm expecting this to have a little bit of heat on there, but better than the 10th gen, that's for sure. Anyway, so anyway, that's just a good quick look at it. I think I'm gonna enjoy playing with this. The screen on this, I need to charge this thing up. It's about to run out of battery anyway. So anyway, I hope you enjoy that. Now, if you guys got any questions, shoot it in the comments or shoot it in the live chat. I can answer some things out. I'm going to chuck this on charge while that happens. What kind of tests do you think I should do onto this Expertbook B7 Flip? Yeah, sure. While I'm at it, so while I put this on charge, I'm just going to have a quick squiz on the jitter test while I'm at it. So if you guys can have a look at that. So now I'm just gonna. It might need me to install things. I normally need to actually. Let me accept. Go through here. I'm just gonna do this quickly while I wait. If there's any questions you guys have got or anything like that, I'm still very interested to see what that is on top here. Unfortunately, you can't see on camera. I can see it. What have they done? Has it gone to sleep completely? Because it was running really low on power. It was just giving a lot of warning, and I've chucked it on. Okay, it ran out of power that much. Should I actually have this connected up on power? Okay, so I can't see if there's any LED lights to tell if this thing is charging or not. Is there any lights, LED lights? Oh, there is. Okay. Don't be off. I don't know. Yeah, may not like this charger. Oh no, it's now charging here. Well, it was just semi in, semi out. So now I've actually got the LED lights on there just to tell you that. So, okay, here we go. What can we go? We'll just have a quick look at this. I wonder if I can just do a snippet just to speed these things up. Oh, we've got something. It's going to try and get me to the whiteboard. I hate going through this. I'll just set up that a little bit later. But what I'll do is I'll do a snippet. So, new. This guy here. I'm just going to do some drawers straight up. I'll do red, so I'm hopefully you guys can see that. Now I'm going to try and just do this very quickly. I'll just have a look at how this goes. And too bad, I am not really on the most ideal situation. Parallax wise, not much at all. It's actually quite good. Decent. I like it. I like it. Even for the thickness, I've got through a lot. Big, thick carpenter pipes. This is not bad. This is very closer to your traditional, just thicker. That's it. But so these are really good. I just wish I kind of get a little bit more rechargeable and having magnetics somewhere looks better. Something. Oh no, there is a place in the medic. There you go. It is there. I just placed it in the wrong place. It actually was on the side. So yeah, here up here's fine. Here's there, fine. Is anywhere here? No, that's not really going there. No, it's more on this side. It's definitely on this side. Oh, there you go. I found a place. I was trying on the very bottom. Didn't like that. It's good to find out. At least I can not say that to Asus another place. Anyway, this looks like everyone's very quiet in the chat, and I might just call it a night anyway because it's quite late for me. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I hope this was maybe somewhat useful. Just enjoy it and just hang out with you guys in a way. As always, imperfections in life makes it beautiful and interesting. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys.